Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to my channel. It is me, it is I, it is she, it is her, it is the, it is who? It is Rosie Rosette 2020. Pow. Can we just talk? Can we just talk? I just want to, what are we going to do about the so-called friends or haters? You know what? There was it was a girl, a woman. I'm not going to say her name. She's a boss, honey. She is a boss. I'm not going to say her name. Um, I'm not gonna say her name. But she did, let me see. Something that she wrote on Facebook today. Let me see what you write. Okay. Who else ain't beefing with nobody? Living a drama free life and unbothered. Okay. I feel like I'm a preacher. And that's the you no, that's what is that? The gospel. Reading the gospel, someone? Okay. Living a drama free life. Living a drama free life to me is not dealing with the BS. There's a plethora of BS in this world. There's BS at your job, there's BS with your attorneys, your doctors, your family, your friends, your relationship, your kids, your neighbors, your mechanic, your eye doctor, your dentist. There's BS everywhere. Everyone, the bus driver, the homeless, the government, the church. There's BS everywhere. Okay? But what type of route are you going to take to be drama free? We all can't be isolated in a room and not deal with the world. You got to deal with the world. That's not an option. You have to deal with the world. And I'm not exactly sure how the weak will survive. I'm a very strong, bullheaded individual. Woo! I told you when I went to Marrakesh, Morocco, and I forgot what you call it, but it's a shopping mall or whatever. And you gotta bargain, and you really gotta, and men, they're very antagonistic, and they get loud or whatever, and then I get loud too, and they look like, well, I'm You see what I'm saying? Because even though I'm across the world, halfway across the world, by myself, it ain't like I was with a group and, I got 5 people, who got my back. No, 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 no. By myself. But see, that's some BS. You're going to try and intimidate me to buy something? No, honey. I don't get scared or fearful or whatever. And if I do, I don't show it. Because, baby, once I get in fear or there's a fear of God or whatever, you better watch out. That's why I keep to myself. I don't call people and won't gossip about, oh, well, what's going on with it. If someone wants to tell me their BS and what's going on in their life, they'll call me. I've had the same number for about 23 years now. Okay? If you ain't got my number, then guess what? We don't need to be talking. Okay? But anyway, but there's people who want to keep beefing with each other and, stay in the drama. I'm not with all that. Listen, if you show me your true colors and they ugly colors, guess what? I'll block you out of my life, whether it's on Facebook, whether it's real life, whether, it's, in work life or whatever. I'll block you out of my life. I don't need that drama. You show me your real colors once, okay, then you're going to have to do. I might let you slide one time. I'm trying to make sure that the phone, because it keeps going out of focus. I guess I keep moving. I may, let you pass or if I'm busy, whatever. But if you continually show me your colors, One example, this guy, I ain't heard from him. He was a brother. He's a Muslim brother. I used to see him selling bean pies. Or, I love bean pies. But handsome guy, whatever. Anyway, he popped into my inbox. I didn't know who he was at first. I thought he was. There's a lot of guys who pop in. I don't really, I'll say hi or whatever. But if I don't know you, okay, hi. Because, it's a lot of weird stalkers with it. Anyway, but they realized how crazy I am. They was like, okay, no, not her. Anyway, I told, I was like, he was inboxing me. Listen, I don't like a lot of inboxes, okay? Get to the point because you ain't got that much time with me. Hurry up and get to the point. I ain't got time to be you chatting with me all day, whatever. Anyway, so I told him I was filming. He kept, I don't know, I forgot what video. He kept inboxing me. I was filming for like 3 hours. He kept, and it was showing on my thing. Red flag. Okay, that's a red flag. If you tell someone you're busy doing something and they continually inbox you knowing that it's disturbing you, like, hello, did you not understand? That's a red flag. See, women, you need to understand these red flags early. If you just met a person and you told them something and they're not a child and they continue to disturb you, let them go. Let them go. That's drama you don't need in your life, because if they're doing that now, imagine if you're like trying to study for an exam, to be certified somewhere, or you need to do something for your job or whatever. They're going to do the same thing. They will try to disturb you or disrupt your concentration because they need attention. At this age, you need to understand that that's not the type of person you want, unless you can handle dealing with someone who needs attention and focusing on what you do. But if you can't, let it go. And so, I was like, listen, you got issues. You need to take care of that. He was like, well, oh, I got issues since, I haven't spoke to someone in 5 years. And I was like, yeah, because I told you I was busy and you continually interrupted me. I said, what do you need? What do you want? It doesn't take 20 inboxes to get whatever you're trying to. I don't have time for the small time. I said that, like, what else do you need me to say without saying stop texting me, stop inboxing me? Obviously, he hasn't been on Facebook for 5 years, because I will tell any and everybody, don't inbox me with no BS. I'm not the one. Go with one of them little kids. I'm not the one. I don't want the drama. I don't need the attention. Just go. But see, there's a lot of people who like that drama, who like to be in beefs and drama and know everything on every. I'm just not the one. I'm trying to live in peace. I'm trying to focus on my goals. I'm 52. I'm what, in 3 years I'll be able to retire. I'm trying to live a long, peaceful life. The older you get, your health starts to go and all that. You got to focus on that. You can't be worried about John John and Mookie and Sierra. You can't be worried about all them and all their problems, and they in jail this month, or the kids got taken away, or she broke, her car is broke, she got it. Mm-mm. You know what I'm saying? Like, guy at the gas station the other day. I told you I gave him $5. Look, you on that shit or whatever. Oh, can I get your no? No. Why would I need someone who's begging for gas at a gas station? Why would I give you my number? I'm not judging you that you need $5 and you begging people, but I don't want that type of drama in my life. No. No. But see, these are red flags that you understand at my age. When you're younger, you might be like, oh, yeah, he likes me. Even women my age who don't get attention, who require, who thirst or yearn for, attention from men, they may like that. But no, I'm not the one. I'm not the one. And then you have the devils in a white dress, the holy rollers, who really devils, who want to stand by you, collect all your information on you, spread it to everybody else. You see how they want your drama to spread it to everybody else. That's how my aunt was. She wanted to know all your dirt. So she talks about 25 people a day. So she could tell everybody who she talks to on the phone with. But she won't tell about her own kids. That's how my the elder who just passed away, OB. God bless her soul, honey. To get all your information, anybody else's information, and tell everybody. But yeah, she ain't gonna talk about her grandson, who actually is doing very well now. But young kids or whatever, he was in a lot of trouble or whatever. No, she ain't gonna tell you nothing about him. but she gonna tell everybody about your dirt. You don't talk about you like a dog. Girl, ain't nobody got time for that. That drama. That's why I don't need that drama, honey, because all day I dream about what? No, I'm just playing. I don't need that in me, around me, whatever. People tell me about something. Ooh, okay. People go to your house. They want to come to your house. They want to come to your house. And then they throw subs. And then once they leave, they talk about you. You know how, like, haters who, someone, okay, this, my cousin. I think I told you about her. She inherited a lot of property in LA. Them houses are going for $1 million, right? Her other cousins are there, not all of them, but a lot of them are mad and jealous because she is a multi-millionaire now. I mean, a couple million, okay. But they all jealous because I guess they struggling and they talking mess about her. Well, why y'all talking mess? It ain't her fault that she inherited all. Blame your parents for not setting it up so that you can inherit all that. When they died, that ain't her fault. But no, they talk mess about her. And this, I mean, everybody, has their faults. I'm not going to say she's perfect, but she has got to be one of the nicest cousins that I have. Again, we're none of us are perfect. Lord knows I got my ways, honey. I be the first. Everybody knows I got my. Everybody knows. Y'all even know I got my ways. But this one, she's a nice person. She is not supposed to help. We all grown. It is not her responsibility to take care of the rest of her family. No, honey, we're all grown. But folks is mad that she ain't doing this for this person. It's not her responsibility. Now, what her mom did for the rest, that's her mom's, that was her nicety, but that's not everybody. What my grandmother did for, her family, that was my grandmother. But my father, my uncles, that's not their responsibility to take care of folks. No, you, as a grown adult, you need to learn how to take care and hustle and get out on your own. And that's how I feel about, people come to your house. House could be absolutely perfect because this cousin, she has OCD, so she's immaculate. Her house looks like a palace, like a museum. But people go to your house and be like, everything is perfect. Now she can't cook, but she keeps a beautiful house. Girl, it'll be one tissue out of place. They'd be like, you see that tissue? Just folks, it's just like, really? Are you that much of a hater? Those, you can't come to my house. Well, cause I ain't no maid or whatever. Ooh, buddy, I got a lot, and I don't care about having a lot. But they'll be like, oh, it's not like, oh, she has a lot. They'll be like, she got too much for me. Oh, honey, no, I wasn't comfortable. Bitch, why can't you just say, oh, you got a lot of stuff, oh, I wish I could be. No, 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 no. They'll turn it to the negative. They'll turn it to the negative. That's okay. You stay at your place and I'll stay at mine. You don't never, you'll never hear me. I haven't asked somebody. The last person I asked to come to their house, the last relative that I stayed at was one of my relatives in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And, but he asked me to come. He asked me to come, even though people were saying I should stay at a hotel. But, I had a good time there. But the one before that was my, okay, it was the cousin that I was talking about who inherited all this or whatever. But I was going in town to cook a big pot of soup because her mom really loved my, my pot of soup. So I was coming from Aruba and, I made it. But before that was my cousin from, my other cousin in LA, and honey, she moved in with me. So, I've been down, I've done so much for her. She ain't done shit for me. Only thing she did, I stayed at her house or whatever, other than that. But I don't like staying with people when I travel. Oh, honey, I don't. You know what? If I got to stay with somebody where I go somewhere, I'm not going. I've decided. Now, I may stay with my cousin if I ever go to St. Louis. That's a possibility, but me and her ain't even really talking right now. So, you know. But, ooh, I hate staying with people. Because they don't know how to, people don't know how to treat you when you go to the house. They don't be having food. They don't want to take you nowhere. Um, they just real funny style. You know what I'm saying? Now, when I do get a place where I can have people, because you can't even fit here. Yeah, I can't even fit here. You get 4 days, and I'll feed you. I'll take you on a 5 cent little tour wherever I'm staying or whatever. But you got 4 days. Now I treat you like a queen and a king or whoever for 4 days. On that fifth day, you gotta go. I don't care where you can go to a hotel with her. You can't stay with me. You got 4 days from the time you got 24 hours. It starts the day after I pick you up. The next day, that's when the clock ticks. After that, you gotta go because okay, I'll feed you. I'm not effing you. But, I'll treat you good. I'll treat you good. I'll have breakfast on the table, everything. You ain't got to spend a dime. Okay, I'll treat you to dinner. I'll treat you into the club. You're going to have to pay for your own drinks or whatever. I might pay. It depends on if I have money or not. But you got to go after that. You got to get out of my house because, people will start thinking it's their house, start to ask for things and, wanting this. Come. Leave with what you come with. You want to talk about my stuff? Okay, fine. There was one other cousin who talked about another cousin. You ain't never come to my house. Mm-mm. She was talking about how nasty. Oh, how nasty the other cousin was. No, honey, you ain't coming to my house. Mm-mm. I ain't never been to the other cousin's house, but you know what? If you want to be negative about somebody, listen. You will. You are uninvited to my place. Oh yes, you are uninvited. Well, you wasn't invited in the first place, but you definitely ain't coming to my house if you talk shit about other people. That's just, people are just evil. But see, that's that drama that I'm talking about. That's that drama that I'm talking about. They just want it to be drama filled. Girl, it's women who, oh, I don't like that bitch. Bitch, you don't even know me. We ain't never broke bread. We ain't never had a conversation. I'm just high and by, and I might take a picture of you, but you don't like me. For what? Because you look older than me and you 30 years younger than me? That's why you don't like me? Huh? Is it because my booty's bigger? What? My stomach's bigger? What? My feet is what? You hate me because of my car? What? You just like, that's not my problem. That's your problem. See, I'm not trying to beef with nobody. Well, if you gotta, if you can't say, okay, that's good. That's between you, honey. You gotta look in the mirror and be like, oh, I don't like her. Mirror, mirror on the wall. I hate that bitch with all. I don't care. That's your animosity. See, that's what makes your blood pressure go up. I ain't trying to have high blood pressure, honey. Actually, I got to get back to the gym because my blood pressure is a little elevated. That's why I'm gonna stop doing uh, videos about with that girl. I don't even know that woman. Girl, if you can't make it to work, why should I care? If you don't care enough about yourself, that ain't my. You gonna have to. See, it's too. You got it all, and you're still not happy. I don't know if that's a disease or mental illness or whatever, but baby, I ain't got time for that. I don't want to judge or anything, but I ain't got time for that BS. You gonna want to fall off of a bridge because a man left you out. That's funny to me. That's funny to me. I mean, yeah, you get sad for a month, maybe 2 months, but girl, you got a whole world out here. You know how many single men there are? You know how many single women there are? You know how many orphans need parents? You know how many dogs need to be walked? You know how many people need to be fed, and you upset that somebody doesn't want you? See, that's that drama. You beefing within yourself. Why would you be worried about somebody who doesn't want you or who doesn't like you? Ooh. I mean, now, if they don't want you, okay, fine. If they don't like you and they're trying to hurt you, okay, that's one thing. But if they over there, honey, somebody else said, I think it was DMX, said you ain't gotta, somebody said, you ain't gotta, who was that? Was it Puffy? Somebody on this Instagram thing is just like, don't worry about the person who's jealous, who's a hater over there. They're over there. You can see them. Worry about the person who's right next to you who envies you. That's the one you have to worry about. I was like, oh, oh, honey, say let's preach how you preach it to the choir. Right there next to you. Oh, it's been so many women and men. Shit, right next to you, acting like your best friend, getting all your information again, and they envying you about how many men you. I tell you, it was one woman. I blocked her. I told you she found out all the guys that we were in this travel group, all the guys that I was cool with, got cool with them, had the guys turn on me, and she was talking to them. I said, okay, honey, okay, that's the same one who, we were supposed to go to Aruba together. I was like, okay, cool. She was like, you want to go to Aruba? I was like, okay, cool. Because we had went to DC together, and I came up on some money, so I was like, look, I'll pay your fees. I paid her fees and my portion of the room. All she had to do was pay for her portion of the room. I guess she thought I was, and then she came up on $7,000. This is before we were supposed to go to Aruba. Like, she came up on the $7,000 in January, and we were supposed to, or November or something. I think she came up on that money, her money, in October or something like that. And then she was begging folks for people to buy her her kids' Christmas gifts by December. I was like, wait, you just had, how do you get 7,000 and you broke in October and you broke by December, girl. And you want me, girl, I'm struggling too. You want me to help you? Okay. So I guess she wanted me to pay for you pay for the room or whatever. Oh no. And she kept the resident. So she said she can't go because every month okay, let's go here. Okay, fine, whatever. Just let me know and let me know what I gotta pay. And just I got you, honey. And then she said she can't go. I was like, okay, well, can I have that reservation number? So that I can get the room. She waited until the weekend before. Now, and I think I've told you guys this. I got another, deal on a room from somebody else, so I was able to go. hmm I was able to go on somebody else. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. But she hated the fact that I was still going, and she kept that reservation number like a week before the trip was about to go. I had my flight and everything. But see the hater? You see the hater in that? You see the hater in that? You see the hater in that? People always are trying to compare themselves or compete. Girl, it ain't no competition. You go ahead and do you. You go ahead and do you. I ain't mad. I am not mad at all, honey. She's married and she happy. Her and her husband. Ugly ass pictures. I said, oh, honey, girl, I can't look at these pictures. It's too much because you didn't got big and fat, he big and fat or whatever. I ain't trying to look at both of you. Can somebody go to 24-hour Knowledge or Club One or something and get off? You both can't be fat. You just can't. You just can't. I'm not hating, but all the shit that she did to me, I was just like, no, no. She turned a lot of people against me for what? I don't know. I don't know. I guess because of the Ruber thing, that's not my problem, honey. I think when my father died, she didn't even call. Didn't call, didn't, nothing. Oh, okay. Interesting. You see what I'm saying? Interesting. It's your sugar mama. But it ain't my problem. You can't handle money. Shit, I can't handle money. I wish I would send emails so that people can buy my son a Christmas gift. Baby, if you ain't got the money, then it ain't gonna be no Christmas. If you ain't big mama, oh well. Don't fake. You ain't gotta fake it until you make it. So you putting on a show that ain't even filled with seats. Does that make sense? I don't know. These people. Everybody want to shop at Neiman Marcus. Why nobody want to be goodwill with me? You ain't got all these kids robbing and holding up people and scamming whatever for what? so that you could drive a foreign, selling all this or whatever, so you can drive a foreign. You know what? What? No, no, I ain't perfect. I'm far from perfect, but I'm just not a hater. I'm not trying to compete with nobody. I'm trying to look good for me. When I look in the mirror, I can be like, okay, I look presentable to go out. I'm not, well, ooh, girl, honey. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, ooh, I don't like her. No, honey, I love Nicole Murphy, honey, the body. Girl, I'm not hating on her. I'm trying to get there. Well, I was trying to get there. I fell off. But I'll come back. I don't hate Michelle Obama. I love her classiness or whatever. I don't hate, well, Oprah, I do have a problem with. Oh, yeah, I do have a problem with Michelle Obama because her and Barack didn't go to Auntie Riri's funeral. I got a problem with that. Kamala Harris, we don't know I don't know what she is. I don't know if she's sister, whatever. But I don't like the fact that this reparation thing is not going on. Okay, if I got to beef, that's what I'm going to beef about. That's what I want to beef about. I don't want to beef about, oh, well, she said this is what a girl going with that. If she ain't said it to my face, I'm 52. What am I looking like? Whatever. And this is what I hate. Okay, people think you're beneath them, right? For whatever reason. Whatever reason. They big, fat, ugly. But they think they're all okay, fine. Go ahead, you go ahead, think that away. If that's what keeps you off of the ledge from jumping, go for it. Okay. But then you do something that is above and beyond whatever level they think they're on. Okay? Yeah, I told you about how my aunt was like, well, how are you able to afford to fly? Or how can you fly? I pay, the airline and I get on the plane. But how are you able to do what I can't, I'm not supposed to be able to do? I don't get it. Only you can do. You know what I'm saying? So then, okay, remember this cousin I told you about that came in all the money. So they used to talk mess about her. Okay, they used to, the aunt that asked me how can I afford to fly or whatever, because that cousin who came into all the money, she wasn't educated. She never went to college. And this portion of my family, they think they're all that because most of them went to school except for my father. They think they're all that because they're educated, but ain't none of them billionaires or anything like that. But they're mad and jealous at that other cousin who came into all this money because she came into all this money. So now they want to include her in certain things. But before they talk shit about it, okay? I'm just saying. This is how my family is. So now that she is of means, I guess she's joined the club. It ain't, I don't treat people like that. Now, mind you, I deal with homeless at least once a week. At least. Okay? I'll say at least 4 times a month. Let's say that. Okay? At least 4 times a month. Saturday, I hit 3 or 4 homeless encampments. Give food, transfer, you know what I'm saying? Cook it, whatever. Okay? So, you can't get no humbler than me. You can't. I drop off the food or whatever. Hi, say how you doing, drop it off or whatever. It ain't my problem why you on it, whatever. I'm just worried about it. I've said this all the time. So if and when I ever get into some money or whatever, because I'm broke now, okay? Completely broke. And God, God, hopefully he'll bless my soul and I'm able to get in a house. Well, how did you get it? Well, how much do you pay? Well, what's your mortgage? Well, how long is your mortgage? I'm just like, that, no, that's how my family is. Not only will they ask me questions, they'll research it. Well, what mortgage company? Well, how much is her mortgage? Oh, yeah, yeah. I told you about the woman at my job. I was like, well, how much is your car payment? Bitch, what? And this guy, every maybe 2 or 3 times, what's your rent? Why you won't tell me your rent? Ain't none of your business. Are you going to pay it? That's none of your business. I'm just like, oh, it must be me. But you know what? A lot of people ask me, well, how much is your rent? I found out. Why? Are you going to pay my rent? Do you want to move in my, like, what? I just don't get it. And then if you tell them information, they're going to hate on you and tell everybody. If you don't tell you their information, they're going to hate on you and tell everybody. Oh, she won't tell me, you ask her. So the girl who asked me about, she told this other guy to come and ask me. I was like, fuck you. No, you know what? Drama, envy, jealousy of what? I'm just as raggedy, even more raggeder than you. Even more. I'm even more uglier than 99% of the people who watch me. Take off this makeup and throw this wig off. Woo, honey. Talk about a transformation into ugly. So I'm not on no high level. Oh, I think I look good. No, no, honey. I see this mirror every morning. I know the ugliness on, exterior that I have. But I make an effort to look halfway decent. I use a lot of concealer. Lots of concealer. La 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 la. If you don't want to use it, that's not my problem. That's not my problem. I work damn hard for what I have. And I appreciate each and every little thing that I have. I got probably about 1 million things in my room. And I appreciate everything. I don't care if it's from the Goodwill. I don't care if it's from Neiman Marcus. I don't care. I appreciate everything. I think this hat, this little cheap wig, this sweatshirt, I appreciate everything. These Gucci glasses, these shades, I appreciate everything. If it's from the Dollar Tree, if I got it for free, I appreciate everything. And I'm very humble. Okay? So if you want to be jealous or envious or hate or have that drama, stay away, baby, because I don't have time for that. I will block you. If you want to be petty, if you want to, keep me from being focused, then you got to go. You got to go. I'm a loner. I grew up an only child. I have two half sisters, but they're over there. I didn't grow up with them. And I ain't going to die with them. I'm going to be by myself. I came into this world by myself and I'm leaving by myself. And as long as I'm happy with myself, I'm okay. But I'm going to need y'all, Negroes and people, to be happy with yourselves. The S rate is very high. There's a lot of addiction on drugs. There's a lot of depression. I'm not depressed. I'm way on the other side. I'm on the opposite of the spectrum of depressed. Okay? I'll smile, but honey, don't let these 28 teeth that I have in my mouth and this beautiful smile, honey, don't let the smooth taste fool you. Now, I'm sick of making these videos, but I have to because, honey, there's a big world out there, and people are just mad and angry and depressed, and I think that's why the S rate so high. People are R'ing people are cane people, people are taking pills, they're getting high, they're getting drunk because they don't like the environment that they're in. Then if you don't like the environment you're in, change, leave, and go to another one. Honey, you can get out of any situation unless you're in jail. And if you act like you could possibly get out of that one. But you ain't got to stay nowhere. You don't have to stay at your job. You don't have to stay in your relationship. You don't have to stay amongst family. You don't have to stay in your living situation, honey. No, honey. There's a whole bunch of people living in tents. Life is about choices. And you have to make a choice of what you want in life to make you happy. Okay? I don't care if it's going to the Goodwill. I don't care if you got to smoke a whole bunch of keys of cocaine, whatever. If you like to go to the car wash every day, whatever. That's on you. Okay? But leave me out of it. That's all I ask. All right? Leave me out of it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.